Hey, what is up, gamers? Enforcer 5150 here, and I just want to do a quick video today. I wanted to get into Pax Day a little bit of the DLSS 4 that they have available for you. Now, I haven't done too much Pax Day lately, but I wanted to take a look at the DLSS 4 that they give you. And now, if you are unaware of the DLSS 4 and what it does, you do need to go to the website, the app, to see what can actually be changed. So we'll go ahead and check that out real quick here. All right, so the first place you want to go to is this little website here. It's all the games and engines that DLSS 4 is enabled on, and what you can. Now, I do want to put this out because I always get confusion over this. Now, if it has just the check mark here, that means it has native support. So, like these ones right here that has just a check mark, that means it already has it in game, and you do not need the app. You don't need to switch it there in the app. But now all these other ones, the NV, MVU, and the MVT, this is the upgraded model. This is just having like the multi-frame gen here, and then the transformer model with the T. Now, if you see those, these mean you have to use the app to switch it. Now, this is not a DLSS swapper, which a lot of people definitely mistaken this for. So it's not a DLSS or swapper by any means. It's just a app where they have games that don't have native support for it yet, and that they're allowing you to switch it early. Um, and not all the times it will work, and we'll see how it's going to work with Pax Day here. Now, I have a little image here that because once you go down, it doesn't put it there. So we're going to go down to Pax Day real quick. All right, so here we go. You can see we have Pax Day here, and now you can see it does have multi-frame gen. So if you have a 50 series card, you'll be able to use multi-frame gen, which is really nice. Their DLSS hasn't been that bad, but I think there's been some issues here with the DLSS frame generation in the upgraded model. We're going to take a look here in a moment. But as you see, it uses the new transformer model. And then on the super resolution, we don't really have to do anything, but you can switch it down a step, seeing that it has some of the upgrade models. It doesn't have ray reconstruction or DLAA. Now, I did see that they are trying to add it in there. If we look at the thing here, if you go to use latest right here, it does have all the presets there. So you can go ahead, latest, and then if you go to the super resolution, it does have the DLA in there. And I think it is broken because it's not ready. We will try it later, but for now, we'll be able to just use the regular application defaults. But first, before anything, we're going to go ahead and just use the 3D application. Now, this should use the regular DLSS 3 that it had before. So we're going to go ahead, launch the game, and check it out a little bit. Oh, isn't that fun? My building hasn't propagated yet into the server, and I am just floating around. Oh, no. Oh, look, I'm Superman. Sweet. Pax Day Superman. Yeah, all my stuff is here. We gotta let the server. I haven't gone into the game for a while, so we're gonna let it load up here. And I bet you it's just going to just start piling on me out of nowhere. All right, here it goes. All of a sudden, everything is just gonna load in. All right, so we are running on the RTX 4080 with the i7 14700K. And now, this is our place. Any of you that are new to the channel and hasn't seen my past Pax Day videos, and welcome back, Uberrod. I know you're watching. You watched all my Pax Days. You're the greatest. Anyway, as we can see, we have frame gen on and everything. Let's go ahead and look at our. Oh, wow. Okay. So they did update this game, and I keep on forgetting this. Now we have frame gen off right now, and right now DLSS on quality. I remember I did check this out a little bit before. I totally forgot about that. But before I wasn't able to maintain 60 FPS. Well, we are like right under it. Yeah. Go just under 60 without frame gen on. But we really want to check out frame gen because that is something that we've been using a lot more. Whenever I play this game, I usually use it. So we're gonna go ahead, turn frame gen on, and now because they have like we were seeing in the app override, we do have an updated model for frame gen. I'm gonna reset my benchmark up there, and you can see we're getting like 90. Yeah, so this is way more stable than it was the last time I like really played. Like we would get, I think we were getting like 80, 85. And then without frame gen, I would get like maybe like 50 to 55. And that's why I always had it on to make sure we always had. But as you can see, like the frame generation is not that bad in this game. Um, and I've really been like that. So I am kind of curious on how multi frame gen is. But this does look really, really freaking good. All right. So here we go. Yeah. So frame generation and DLSS 3 has always looked really, really good. So I wanted to check this out today so we can kind of look and see. It takes a little while for things to load, but that is not bad at all. That is not bad at all. And this is using the old model, just the, well, not really that old model because they did obviously update it a little bit. But yeah, that is pretty good. And what we'll have to do is go ahead and switch it over to the new DLSS 4 model and see how that is. Now, when you're in the camera mode, they made it so you can't see your character. And I don't like that because I used to take screenshots, but I get it. They removed all the characters. So like PvP wise and everything else, you can't like just look where everybody is. But yeah, that's okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead, jump out. First, I want to see how it looks. Okay, right now, we've gotten, roughly 88 average on FPS. I'd say 80s in this area. And if we go ahead and switch this to performance on DLSS with frame gen on, see how much we get. See if we maxed out we maxed out the 20 FPS. For some reason, this game is capped at 20. So we can get the max 20 FPS when we go to the ultra performance. But all right, in 4K, I don't know why. It doesn't look that good. You can see it's a little fuzzy, especially on my character. The graphics on the metal armor and everything look a little weird. But we're gonna see if the new DLSS 4 in this way looks any better. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch it, and we're gonna start on latest, and then we will switch it up. I think we're gonna try that DLAA that you're not supposed to be able to use first. All right, so how you want to switch this? Now you need to make sure you use a preset. Now, if you use latest here, it's going to put latest on all these. Now, if you go here and you wanted to change the preset level, you can switch it to whatever one you want. But we're just going to use latest on this one. This is only if you want to try some of the older ones to see if it runs better or anything. But yeah, that's how we're going to do this one. Is we're just going to put it on latest, and then, like I said, we're going to first try DLAA, which, as you're seeing, it doesn't have DLAA. So I tried this one day and it kind of messed up, and that's why I wanted to get to this video. So we're gonna go ahead and try with the DLAA on it. All right, we are loaded in, and as you see, it does not look right with frame gen on. It is really choppy. I mean, it looks great. My character detail is outstanding, but we're on ultra performance here, but we use the other part to override it. So it's trying to override already. Now, see here, now it has ultra quality in here. And this is what I noticed. It had that ultra quality in there, and it doesn't look right. And that's probably why they don't have a, upgraded model check mark on it. It looks good, but like it's showing that I'm getting 60 FPS, but I'm definitely not getting 60 FPS at all. I mean, really crisp and sharp textures. The DLAA is obviously working, but it's definitely not how we would want to see it. So we're gonna go ahead and uh, switch this. I'm gonna turn off frame gen. Turn that off and see how bad this actually drops us down. See, there we go. 40 FPS, which I mean, it is doable. It is playable, but the choppiness, I can't handle. My eyes just can't handle under 60 FPS. 50, 55, I can do. It's smooth enough. But yeah, usually I want to be at least 60. But yeah, that it looks all right, but we definitely can't use it. Let's go ahead and see if it will actually let us switch it. I don't think the ultra performance will work if we switch. Yeah, it's definitely not working. We have to go out of the game and then switch it on regular. But as you see, like I was saying, all of a sudden you get this ultra quality instead of just quality, balance, performance, and ultra performance. But we're gonna go ahead and jump out of here, and I'm gonna come back with it on application specific. All right. So now, what I mean by application specific, see, now you can change these however you want, quality, balance, ultra, but if you put it at use the application setting, it should use the right ones there. As long as you have the latest up here, you should be good because this basically controls everything underneath it. Now the frame generation override, that is multi-frame gen. Now, if you're seeing like not supported or anything here, you need to reinstall the NVIDIA app. For some reason, it does that with a lot of games. Sometimes you'll see not supported, but it'll still let you click on it and it'll work. I think it does that with what game was that? Shadows. So like in Shadows, if I turn this off, see, support not detected, but it obviously works after you'll select it and put it on. So yeah, you definitely want to just make sure that you're checking to make sure that you can select it because this app definitely has its own little issues. But we're going to use application, and then we're just going to go in with the DLSS on latest version. All right, now we are loaded in, and as we can see, it is probably on ultra performance. I'm not seeing that much of a difference here. Well, we do have ultra performance on and frame generation on, and we're getting decent FPS. It does look a little better, but not that much. Like the grass and everything looks sharper. Like it's added sharpness to the grass. And like everything else, it looks all right, but yeah, it's not great. Go ahead and speed this up a little. Take a look at the skies. Yeah, it's all right. Uh considering that like it's like 480p or something like that from trying to upscale it to 4K because we are running in full 4K. Everything maxed out here. All right, so let's go ahead. It took a while for that to load up, but yeah, the grass is the thing I'm not really digging much. It looks like it's like over sharpened, like when you over sharpen an image. The character details though, definitely not bad. The shadows in the armor is definitely better than it was, and we're getting less ghosting than we were before. Now we're gonna go ahead and see that we're using application. We can put it back on quality. See what we actually get here. Now some people will get less FPS. See, we're getting around 55, and yeah, the it looks almost like native right there. Like this definitely looks native. The grass is definitely way better. We're really getting, we're getting about like what we were before. A lot of people though, like I said, if you're using lower cards in the 4080, say like the 4070, even 4060 for sure, you might get a more performance hit when you switch to DLSS 4. A lot of people have reported up to like 30% drop in performance, so you have to decide if it's something that you're going to want to do. Now let's go ahead and turn on our frame gen. getting a little bit more performance, and I'm not seeing that much change in the frame generation, but we are getting more performance out of here. Remember, we were at like 88 on average. And like this spot right here, we were getting about 84, 85. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the air again. I have to reset my benchmark when I do that because F7 is reset my not reset the benchmark, but it takes it to just the FPS and gets rid of all the extra things. But yeah, we're definitely getting more FPS with the frame gen on. Before we were getting around 80s to 90. We're getting like 10 more FPS. And it looks really freaking good. This game is just beautiful, just straight out. Definitely beautiful game. I like it. Like I've just been waiting for them to put out something new, something a little bit more game oriented. And the devs and I have to have a talk because man, they definitely they definitely watch my videos. So hey, what's up, devs? I'm okay with it. Just once in a while, give me a shout out. I mean, it ain't too bad. Ain't asking for no more. But yeah, the game itself, it does need a little bit of working to it. And this came out as early access. We were hoping for the game to be out and released this at this time. Actually, I think it was April or May. I think was the intended date. But yeah, it's gonna take a little bit more time. They'll get it though. But yeah, as you can see, we're definitely getting some good FPS. If I switch back down to ultra performance with frame gen on, it's just gonna cap us out at 120. I really wish they would get rid of that 120 cap, but I understand why they do that. Because this is an MMO, multiple people on there, trying to keep that synced up with the server is definitely an issue. So capping it at 120 is probably one of the ways to do that. Go ahead and put ourselves back on quality. Let's go ahead and just turn DLSS off completely with just frame gen on. Ooh. Oh man. Oh, that is not good. That is not good at all. Oh. Yeah, that is a frame gen you don't want. It's using frame gen, but like it's not using the frame gen. It seems like it's trying to get the original FPS. Go ahead and turn frame gen off. Now, when I first got this, they had FSR in here. I don't know what happened with that. I'm almost positive. Yeah, see, we were getting 30 frames per second with frame gen on. So when we turn off the DLSS, it turned off the frame gen. For some reason, it's reporting that we have more frames, but we're not seeing the extra frames. Yeah, that's the exact same that we were getting before. But yeah, that definitely is not working. Let's put that back. Quality DLSS mode, 95 frames per second. And we're gonna go kill boy. Inventory full. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff on. I do like that they updated all the sticks and the planks and everything. All that stuff was looking way too much similar. Like you wouldn't be able to really tell like the difference between planks and fine wood. And they updated a lot of that stuff. And it looks way better, more distinguished. I'm gonna just go take a look at my market before we get done here, because I have not been in the game for quite some time, and a lot of the stuff they were doing was all market stuff, but I'm not too interested in the market. All right, let's see. Sale claim. Actually, I almost said that I actually sold. Oh, my inventories are full, so I can't even put anything in here if I wanted to. Go ahead and put some stuff away here. See, this is all purchase. So this is from my wife, Shalano. She put this stuff in there. And there was this little thing up here, clan, private, so you can switch it there. But I don't see any sales. Let's just edit the sale. I don't wonder why it says that. Oh, because I don't have that much money, maybe. But yeah, it doesn't look like I have anything sold. And I'm not sure how it works. Like when someone buys something, I'm not sure how it will say it. Like this is sell via clan, and yeah, my wife Shalano can go ahead and sell, and so can our Raven, and or Raven's over here, and then Plus and D is able to as well. But yeah, I hope that they start coming out with a few more things. I know they started coming out with a lot of lore, and I've been meaning to read some of that, but I would like it to be in the game instead of just in text somewhere. Get someone to do a voiceover. Uh, it would be great to have just like even just a voiceover, and you know something like this, just going through, showing it, and then someone telling the story of what's going on. Just like an intro into the game when you're starting to go in. And something like that would, invite a lot of people to get into the story, get into the lore of the game. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm excited for where this game will go. I know there's a lot of people out there that are just like, ah, no, it's dead in the water already. Man, give it some time. Just give it some time. Uh, there's a lot of games like this, especially with small studios. It takes time, man. It's not just an overnight thing. I would have been extremely surprised if they would have been able to release by the 1 year time that they said. I was not expecting it personally. But anyway, I think that's all we're gonna do for this video. I'd like to know what y'all think of the DLSS 4, if you've tried it, the frame gen, how it works for you, and what card you're on. Because like I've been doing this mostly on the 4080. My wife's computer uses a 2080 Ti, so it doesn't have frame gen, but it has DLSS. So it'd be interesting to see how it will perform on there as well. Anyway, that's all we're going to do for this video today. Make sure you hit that like button and definitely subscribe if you're new to the channel. Y'all take care and happy gaming.